mom, what are the biggest challenges? Everyone says it's so much money. It's a whole identity shift, like when you become a mom. Like, you are not the same person you were before you became a mom. Hello you guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Chloe and I'm a 20-year-old stay-at-home mom. If you're not new here, welcome back. So I did a Q&A on my Instagram. So in today's video, we're gonna do a Q&A. But first, we gotta crack open a Celsius. Guys, these are actually pretty good questions and I'm pretty excited to answer them. Okay, let's get into it. First question is, what made you start social media? We can all agree, even being a stay-at-home mom, we all want to make money from home. We all want to try to make income from home. We want to be able to do it from home. That's why I started social media. So my boyfriend's the only one that makes income in this household, so I definitely do want to try to help out with that. But if you put yourself out there, there's going to be more opportunities. So that's kind of why, another reason why I did start social media, because the more you put yourself out there, and the more opportunities you're going to get. You know, there's brand deals, there's CG content you can do, just stuff like that. The more you put yourself out there, the more opportunities you're going to get. And like also what I said about like my content is going to be about realistic stuff. There's reason. I have a lot of reasons why I started social media. I want to be able to show other moms like it is normal for, you know, this or this, like whatever I do, like realistically do. Like it's just real content that I hope other moms can relate to. Next question. What do you miss or don't miss about life before becoming a mother? I would definitely say I do miss having like my own free time, like literally just really doing anything without like having to be rushed, and just being able to do stuff like, hey, I want to go shopping today, let's go, and it won't take like, you know, 3 hours to get out of the house and get everybody ready to go. You know what I mean? What I don't miss, definitely say I don't miss the partying and drinking every weekend. I had a very immature mindset, so I would definitely say I don't miss that at all. And I was an Olympic weightlifter, so I think I definitely would say I took that for granted, because alcohol does set you back a lot. Drink like almost every weekend, just like every high schooler would. It was definitely fun, but I just don't miss any of that. I'm glad I don't do that every weekend now. So I definitely don't miss the old self of me. Like I just don't miss the partying. It was fun at the time, but like now that I look back at it, I'm like, it was just, you know, stupid. And as I get older, I've noticed like I'm just glad I am exactly where I want to be in my life, so I don't miss any of that. Next question. How at such a young age are you able to afford a home on one income? If you know me, I am a stay-at-home mom, so I am not the one that makes the income right now, but my boyfriend does. My boyfriend makes per diem for his job, so that definitely, I know that's a little personal, but that definitely helps us out so much. Honestly, if it wasn't for that, I don't think we would really have the place that we have now. Also do live on a budget, which is not a bad thing. I don't think that's a bad thing at all, because you're being smart with your money, and we're still learning and trying to be smart with it. We can eventually get a house one day. So my boyfriend does a lineman travel job, so we just basically travel with him and he makes per diem. So yeah, I mean, that's basically how we're able to afford this, to be honest, on one income. This is a good one. What's the hardest thing about parenting? I would definitely say, in my position, we have no family near us. Like, we're in a whole different state. So I would definitely say no break and no, like, literally running on low energy constantly, like all the time, running on low energy. The lack of sleep, I'm constantly running 100% all the time. I would definitely say like that's the hardest part about parenting is, I mean, I really don't ever get a break, because once he takes a nap, I'm cleaning, I'm doing something around the house. If I don't do that, everything is like a mess. So, which there are some days it's like that. That's being realistic. Like there are some days where I'm literally like, okay, I'm not freaking doing anything during Braxton's nap time. I'm gonna just relax. They say to sleep when the baby sleeps. I have a hard time with that, just because like I feel like I'm constantly going. But yeah, in my position, we have no family near us. Like, we're in a whole nother state. I would feel guilty anyways to ask, like, constantly, like, hey, can you watch Braxton for a little bit so I can, get a break, so I can go do this, go do that. As much as I would feel guilty for it, I would definitely, like, ask for help if you guys have a supportive system. Like, that's the hardest part, is literally the no sleep and constantly running on no energy. Someone said, no question, just so proud of you. You're doing so good. That was very sweet. Thank you so much. Someone said, is a new toy basket on our shopping list. So if you know, in our living room, we literally have the tiniest basket for Braxton's toys, and is literally just over freaking flowing in the living rooms. We have some family coming into town this weekend, so we're gonna probably go shopping. We're definitely gonna need to get a toy box because it's like overflowing so bad. I'm literally looking at it. Next question. What's your favorite thing about Charleston? So we live here in Charleston, South Carolina. If you know, I started going to church here, and this has been the only church that's actually brought me close to God. And every other church I've been to has I've always looked at it as like a Sunday family thing, but I literally look at it in a whole different perspective. I would definitely say the church here is definitely one of my favorite things about Charleston, and really just like the atmosphere, the vibe, and their style. Like, I love everybody's style here. They dress like they're old money, and I just love it. I'll dress me and Braxton like that, and I don't know, I love it. It feels like home here. It's really just the atmosphere and vibe that I just love so much about it, in the church. So I would definitely say those are a few things that I like about Charleston. Would you say living here in Charleston is pricey? Absolutely. Originally, we were supposed to move here in a camper at a campsite. It was originally going to be $3,000 for the monthly fee to live there. So, and plus we still have monthly payments on our camper. So we were talking about like $3,500 just for the camper and living at the campsite. So I ended up moving an apartment, and it's extremely pricey still, but definitely not on that same level. Charleston is pretty pricey. It definitely, if it was not for my boyfriend's per diem, we would probably struggle a lot if we didn't have that. So very grateful for that. What made you want to move out of your hometown? There was really nothing that made us move out. We just were trying to figure out, how are we gonna get a house? We just had a baby. Like, we just wanted to move forward in life, and we wanted our own space because we were living with my parents at the time. Drew's sister's husband offered my boyfriend the lineman job that he has now to travel around, save money before Braxton starts going to school, and that would just be like, the smartest way to play it. There's really no reason to move out of the hometown. I am glad I moved out of my hometown because it's very boring, and when we do find a house, it will not be there. Really nothing that pushed us out and wanted to get out. I mean, yes, in a way, because Mount Dora's kind of boring, that we want to buy a house eventually, so this is basically what we're doing. There was no really reason to literally move out of my hometown, if you want to say. Really just we're traveling right now to save money to buy a house. And next one. Being a teen mom, what are the biggest challenges? Everyone says it's so much money, but is it really? Okay, I like this question. I would definitely say, and I think every mom can agree with this, it is a whole, it's a whole identity shift. Literally are a whole new person when you become a mom. You are not the same person you were before you became a mom. I mean, you literally grow a baby for 9 months, you give birth, and you're the nurturer, you're the mother of your child, so constantly always there. So I would definitely say the biggest challenge is finding yourself again after having a baby, while dealing with postpartum, while also trying to raise your child. Does that make sense? Yeah, it's really just finding yourself after having a baby while trying to raise a baby. It's hard, I'm not gonna lie. That's why I kind of started going to church, because or I've been doing these new hobbies I like. I've been just trying to find something that I actually enjoy to do, with Braxton's schedule, if that makes sense. Please say that's the biggest challenge for me. In my opinion, it could be different for other people. Okay, is it really a lot of money? It's really a yes or no answer. Thing of your pregnancy, you have baby showers, you have your gender reveals, so you definitely, if you have a good supportive system, I would say yes, it is cheap, and it's really the way you do things. So like, example, breastfeeding. I fully stopped breastfeeding at 6 months. So I breastfed for about 6 months. I introduced formula at 4 months. So I was doing both from 4 months to 6 months. But I would definitely say, if you're trying to save money, try to breastfeed as long as you can. It hits 6 months, they're ready to start eating. Don't recommend, this is my opinion, I don't recommend getting the baby processed food that you get from, I don't know, the grocery store. You're having to probably use 3 a day, so imagine 3 a day in a month or something, you know, like that's expensive. You can make your own food at home, and you can make big batches. There is definitely ways to make it cheap. There's definitely ways. And once they start eating, like, you're not really breastfeeding that much, you know what I mean? So another thing I would definitely say is the diapers and wipes. We're very lucky. My mother-in-law actually sends us diapers and wipes monthly, so we're very grateful for that, and we're truly lucky. I truly wished I breastfed the full 12 months, and I just don't think I was in the right headspace. It was a whole other full-time job that a lot of people don't really understand. Like, in the beginning, your baby is latched to you 24/7. Like, you feel like your boob is out constantly. Like, it is a full-time job. But yeah, I guess it's really a yes and no if you really truly think smartly on how to do things. Do you know what I mean? Talking about baby showers, like, you get handed big stuff that you don't have to pay for, and those are like the big main things that you need in the beginning, and you don't even have to pay for them again. You can use it for your second baby, like a crib, a changing table, a car seat if you wanted to. Like, those are big things that you can definitely use again in the future that you don't have to buy again. Next question: has your relationship changed since having a baby? Okay, I believe any relationship changes after having a baby, or even over time. I mean, you and your partner change every single day. Your mindset can change within a year, it can change within 10 years. You guys, at the end of the day though, are a team. You guys made a family together. Every relationship has ups and downs. You and your partner just change throughout your life. I mean, there are going to be days where it's really hard, and there's going to be days where it's super easy, but you guys just have to learn each other still. You guys change every single day. Like, okay, last question is, was your water birth the best experience ever? So the only experience I had was the water birth, so I don't really know how to answer that question, but in my opinion, we rotated to the bed, the bath, and the toilet. I would sit like the opposite way on a toilet, and kind of the pressure would go down to help, you know, Braxton come out. Me personally, doing like the out of the water exercises, I don't think I could imagine doing it outside of the water. So from my experience doing it in the bath, I absolutely loved it. I can't imagine doing it any other way. My next birth, when I have my second kid, or how many kids I have, I will do a water birth, because it stops me from tearing. It definitely did help with the pain. It definitely helped, and I just couldn't imagine doing it out of water, if that makes sense. I used to look at water births really weird, but I'm so glad I did it. My experience was, it was really good. I don't look at it weird at all anymore. I definitely would recommend it to moms. Yes, I loved my experience doing the water birth. Hope all of these questions and my answers and help some of you moms, anybody, relationships, literally anybody, people, whatever. I love being honest about it. I love, you know, bringing it to you guys and just, you know, sharing my life, sharing my opinions about stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed this Q&A. Comment down below what you guys think, what you guys think my next video should be. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Other social media platforms, if you guys want to go follow my other content that I do. It's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.